What up, nub? Sorry, you're melting. Nub, thank you for the prime resub 29 months. Thank you. Okay. Keep you cool. It's true. If you are sub to me, it means you're cool. It's just the way it works. Why am I over encumbered? I'm not. You lied. What's up, Dog Frog? What do you need help with? You're playing Unite again? My goodness. I did not look into motorcycle. I actually forgot about that. I think Unite's fine. I just don't super care about a lot of the Pokemon in there right now. If they were to add Arcanine, I'd play Unite. Add a boss rush mode and it's fun. Interesting. Added Rapidash. Rapidash is pretty good, but it's no Arcanine. For sure.
Never should have come.
Doubled. That's awesome. I'm actually realizing I should probably sell some things. I'm going the wrong way. Just don't be afraid, Dog Frog. It's just Pokemon Unite. He loves the funny rock crab. So I added some mods, a couple mods, specifically for Serana. I don't know if they're gonna work. There's no way for me to check. They might. Well, either, you know, if it just doesn't work, that's fine. Just don't, you know, crash my computer if it doesn't work. That's all I care about. Well, he's just a funny crab. Why would you nerf him? Good luck, Nub.
Oh, hey there. You here to join the Dawn Guard too? Truth is, I'm a little nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you. Hey, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess.
Are you scared because I'm ahead of you? You get stuck, buddy? Okay. I just remember liking Charizard in that game. It's been a long time since I played it.
Join the Dawn Guard? Good. Isran will decide if you've got what it takes. Go on, he's right inside.
Why are you here, Tolan? The Vigilance and I were finished with each other a long time ago.
You know why I'm here. The Vigilants are under attack everywhere. The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawn Guard. Is that it? I remember Keeper Carset telling me repeatedly that Fort Dawn Guard is a crumbling ruin, not worth the expense and manpower to repair.
It was crazy.
And now that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection.
Isran, Set is dead. The Hall of the Vigilance, everyone, they're all dead. You were right, we were wrong. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes, well, I never wanted any of this to happen. I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, you know. So who are you? What do you want? Got a fire in your belly to kill vampires, eh? Good for you. But look around. There's really not much to join yet. I've only just started rebuilding the Order. I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell him about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind.
Long lost.
We didn't listen to him any more than we did.
Oh,
He was
the
at
dumb ring Pokemon.
was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the
Flower
vampires
ring.
are looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Here, you should take a crossbow. Good for taking out those fiends before they get close. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
Damn, dude.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow.
I
It's
just
the
got
least I
here,
can do
and you're giving me
to avenge my
free reign to just take shit.
I don't think that's a good idea. You Vigilants were never trained
I
for...
know what you think of us. You think we're soft, that we're cowards. You think our deaths proved our weakness. Stendar granted you do not have to face the same test and be found wanting. I'm going to Dim Hollow Crypt. Perhaps I can be of some small assistance to you.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here. What's your...
Take your 35 gold.
My name is Akmir, sir.
Do I look like a servant? I'm not a soldier.
Isran found something for you to do, eh? I thought he'd like you. Good luck.
It hops onto allies. That's weird. It's good that they added more healing though. Game needed more healers last time I played it. I definitely need to go somewhere. Question is, where? Why do my legs suddenly not work? My legs! Why aren't my legs working? There's some walk button that I pressed by accident. I pressed caps lock. That's what happened. Actually, this is a good opportunity to empty out my inventory. 49 Pokemon. That's pretty good. Did they add Staryu and Starmie? I like those Pokemon.
I am your sword and your shield. Honor to you, my
Oh
friend.
yeah? Well, I've seen mud crabs that are smarter than you.
Yeah, you're melting, Brightside. Sorry.
Skeever brain.
Wolf breath.
I'm gonna get you for that.
Damn, Dog Frog.
You can't catch me.
My children are
Mom
taller
took
than
me to
I
the
am.
market. We saw this huge fish. I bet even you couldn't lift it.
You're wrong.
Mama took me to the market. There were lots of pies and cakes there.
Kids are mean to each other. Probably just put them down.
She said she'd show me how to bake one.
I need to be able to make health potions, but I don't know how.
It's good to see you again, dear.
Wait, really? How is that possible?
Do you need anything, my love?
What up, cop? Sure. Beyond us, beyond Glaceon. Those are the ones they've added to the game, not any other ones. Boring. Where's my boy Flareon? Those are the ones that get people cosmetics? I don't know. I think if they really wanted people to buy cosmetics, they would add Vaporeon to the game.
It's good to see you again, dear. What do you need, my thing?
You guys see like the red tint on everything? Or, like some things, like right here. That's weird. The sweatiest man? Yeah, you're melting. Can't believe that all my viewers are mobile. Definitely not supposed to come up this way. I'm doing it anyway. Oh, you're a bot? Okay, got it. Long parts? Sorry about your long parts. I hope that soon you will not have to do long parts.
Never know when to give up. I thought we'd taught them enough of a lesson at their hall.
To come in here alone. A fool like all the rest of them.
He fought well. Jedon, bless him.
Yes, cure disease. Thank you so much. You have Dodrio now? I like Dodrio. I listen, I'm just a Gen 1er. Like, let's all be honest about that. I like Gen 1 Pokemon, besides very specific ones. Let's go, KSE. We love to hear it. Sanctified Iron Sword. Wow, lore time with me? You're wrong. You need the lore? No, you don't. No one needs the things I know. That skeleton just came out of the fucking ground. Can I explain the Burning Crusade? I can. Yeah, I could. No, the one with the big bad dragon was Cataclysm. Make WoW lore redeem, where I answer one question. It has to be specific. I could do that. No problem. Happy to help. I don't know, how much is Luminous's RuneScape talk? Yeah, you go find out. I feel like I never have all the points I want in this game. Or like skills. Mercy? You're silly. Going on your TV? Oh no. Oh, Ronan is going on your TV. Oh, okay, that's fine. I don't care about that guy. Why didn't the Alliance want the Blood Elves? If I remember correctly... If I remember correctly, it's because in Warcraft 3, the Blood Elves, the remnants of the High Elves, fight against the Alliance eventually because they're actually kind of racist to the Elves. And so the Blood Elves, like, fight against them, then go to Outland with Illidan. And so... later on, they're like, well, I don't want that in here. And so they turn the Sylvanas offers help to the Blood Elves because they're like outcasts, and so are the Forsaken. So like they bond in that way, and they're also close geographically. While the Worgen were originally helped by the Night Elves before, Because their curse is related to Elune, and Night Elves worship Elune. Elune is like the moon god in WoW. No problem. The Worgen one I'm a little fuzzy on because some of that lore is like outside of the games and I haven't read all the books. Well, yeah, some of them say with Illidan, but like all of the Blood Elves are under Kael'thas at the time of them fighting. Like the Alliance is racist to all the Blood Elves, not just the Kael'thas faction. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be going right now. Did I backtrack? Sure did. I like that comic. They are wearing a top hat. They actually added... So recently, they added the ability... Okay, so there's a system in World of Warcraft called transmogrification, where it's just a transmog system, so you can make your gear look like other gear. But originally, it was limited to... You can only transmog magic items, so there's rarities in WoW, gray, white, and then green, blue, purple, and then there's some like legendary things that are like gold. You could originally only transmog green and up, which means that you could only get the appearances for magic items as well. But they made it so that you can get the appearances from white items as well. So there's a lot of like common rarity things or like certain quest items early on that you couldn't transmog to originally, but now it's all available. So you can just like farm all that stuff, which is cool. And I brought that up because there's a quest in the Worgen starting area that gives you a top hat, but it's white. So you can never transmog it. Now you can. Which is cool. Hope you can see. I hope you find whatever you're looking for on your scavenger hunt, whatever that means, at work. I don't... I'm sorry. How the fuck do I... Oh. What happened to Jaina at the end of Warlords? Jaina's actually done a lot since the end of Warlords. Not so much in Legion. Accessing. There's actually a subplot around the time of Legion where Jaina is dating Caligos, which is a dragon who is often in the form of a man. Caligos is the blue dragon that took the place of Malygos after we killed him in Wrath of the Lich King because he went crazy. So now Caligos is an aspect of magic. Blue aspect, yeah. They broke up because Jaina was being racist. Along with, I think there's another reason, but I think the main reason was that Jaina really doesn't like the Horde. At that time. And then in Battle for Azeroth, Jaina is actually a really central figure because Jaina is the tie-in for Kultiris because she's originally from there. And the Alliance gets the help of the Kultiran humans because this plot of Battle for Azeroth is that both sides need to go get help from different places because a lot of the ships and armies are depleted from the fight against the Burning Legion, and in Battle for Azeroth, it's literally just about a war between the Horde and Alliance for the most part. So the Horde goes to the Zandalari, and the Alliance goes to the Kultirans. And so Jaina is a central figure in that. And there's actually a really cool scene. Jaina's like stupidly powerful. So there's a scene where there's a big ship that was sunk in the original time when the humans came from Kultiris to Kalimdor. Or something. And she, like, rises a fucking ship out of the water, and there's a scene in the pre-patch of Battle for Azeroth where Jaina is literally floating a big fucking ship and firing magic out of its cannons at the Horde, and it's crazy. And then Jaina does other things, but I'm not gonna go through the entire history of Jaina after Worlds of Draenor because there's a lot to talk about.
And I don't think you even know what you found here.
Are you sure that was wise, Lokio? He still might have told us something.
That's impressive.
We were ourselves with nothing.
He served his purpose by leading us to this place. Now it is up to us to conquer the tribes. And we will not return without it. Vindalmo and Orpheus will make way for the others.
Yes, of course, Lokio. Do not forget who brought you news of the Vigilance discovery.
I never forget who my friends are.
She's also kind of an important figure in Shadowlands. So, she's actually very relevant for the next two for the 2 expansions after Legion. Not as much in Legion. They only had place for 1 important mage in Legion, and that was Khadgar. I did. It's probably something I'll make it. If I make it, I'll make it about that. But it has to be more specific questions, because what happened to Jaina after a specific expansion, and there's like 4 expansions after that, is a lot of information to give. I'm not really sure what I need to be doing here. I did it. Oh, fuck.
Who sent you here? I don't know who that is. Is he like me? Can't you tell just from looking at me? A vampire. That's complicated. And I'm not totally sure if I can trust you. But if you want to know the whole story, help me get back to my family's home. My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you. Yes, it is. And it's mine. It's complicated. I can't really talk about it. I'm sorry. I'd rather not get into that with you, if that's alright. I'm sorry. It's not that. It's just that I don't know who I can trust just yet. Let's get to my home, and I'll have a better sense of where we all stand. Your guess is as good as mine. This place looks pretty different from when I was locked
and
away.
Arcus.
Good question. Hard to say. I can't really tell. I feel like it was a long time. Who is Skyrim's High King? Oh, wonderful. A war of succession. Good to know the world didn't get boring while I was gone. Who are the contenders?
Well, I have a command, !mods, and you can look. But it's nothing like too extreme. Mostly graphical stuff.
Empire? What empire? Cyrodiil is the seat of an empire? I must have been gone longer than I thought. definitely longer than we planned. Please, let's hurry. I need to get home so I can figure out what's happened. I sure hope the trip here was worth it.
So many mods. Didn't want to do anything too extreme for a stream playthrough. Might add more after I'm done streaming it. I might play again offline because the one I have that adds a bunch of perks is actually cool. Makes me want to play more. More God of War? Maybe tomorrow. I did get spoiled, so I haven't really felt like playing it. But I do want to play it. It's just it's excited about it. Where's Serana? Where'd she go? The lore master for a bit. Yeah, what kind of lore are you gonna tell us about Dog Frog? Oh, this is a big, beefy boy. No. That is amazing. Imagine being correct about lore. You guys don't know. I could be making everything I say about WoW up. I'm not. Unfortunately. Another Welkin stone. I don't remember what those are for.
So good to breathe again. This weather is incredible.
True, Dog Frog. Where did she say that her home is? There.
I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves already.
Oh God. I'm in a rock. Help.
Huh? I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
Why does your hood look stupid? Dog Frog, what if I said to you, why do all Gundams say look the same? I hear a loud leaf.
That's it. Out there to the north. We used to keep a boat around here to get there and back. Hey, so before we go in there, I think so. And thanks for asking. I wanted to thank you for getting me this far. But after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
Lady Serrana's back. Open the gate. Lord Harkon's a great man.
What up, Lorehound?
Just show him. How dare you trespass
Serana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes. My lord, everyone! Serana has returned!
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it. My long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course,
He has the
I'm delighted
scroll.
to see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike.
Oh, dog frog.
Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name? I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter will have told you what we are.
No!
Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most. You have done me a great service, and now you must be rewarded. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach, and you will never fear death again. Then you will be prey, like all mortals. I will spare your life this once, but you will be banished from this hall. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice.
Alright, do we become a vampire or no? Fire Stinky. Yeah, but you know who isn't stinky? Serana. We want to help Serana. Do you have to become a vampire to help Serana? Like, to cure her? I don't remember. I don't? Okay.
So be it. You are prey, like all mortals. I banish you.
Fantastic news, Dog Frog. I'm trying to remember if I've ever sided with the Dawn Guard. I have to have only completed this DLC like twice. And I know for a fact one of the times I sided with vampires. But I just don't remember enough about it. It's just so dark. Do I get skill for casting this spell? I actually don't know. You know that for like the damage spells, you have to actually hit something with it for it to give you skill points. Oh. They attacked me in the darkness. Vampires did. Can you fucking believe that?
Look at this. I should have known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. We'll have to step up our defenses.
Yeah, you're right, Nub.
Some good news for me. Of course. Why did I suppose differently? Fine. Tell me what you know. A woman trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. Who is she? More importantly, where is she? And so you delivered her to them. They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll? Right. So they have this woman and an Elder Scroll. By the Divines. This couldn't get much worse. This is more than you and I can handle. Well, of course we do. I'm old, not stupid. We're just going to need some help. If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be bigger than I thought. I have good men here, but there are people I've met and worked with over the years. We need their skills, their talents, if we're going to survive this. If you can find them, we might have a chance. Right to the point, aren't you? I like that. Not like those fools in the Order. We should keep it small. Too many people and we'll draw unwanted attention to ourselves. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Breton girl, whip smart and good with tinkering. Fascination with the Dwemer. Weapons in particular. Last I knew, she was out in the Reach, convinced she was about to find the biggest dwarven ruins yet. Might need a little convincing, but she should. You'll also want to find Gunmar. Big brute of a Nord. Hates vampires almost as much as I do. Got it into his head years back that his experience with animals would help. Trolls in particular, from what I hear. Last I knew, he was out scouring Skyrim for more beasts to tame. Bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan. Well, at least you're smart enough to want to learn more. I'll show you what I can. Well, at least you're smart enough to
No,
want to learn
that's
more.
not what I wanted.
I'll show you what I can. Find Serene and Gunmar, and maybe we can do something. There's only one thing worth remembering. When it comes to vampires, if you're sloppy or careless, you're dead. And good people will die because of you. I've lasted this long because I don't take chances. I cover my tracks and I keep my eyes open. If you're smart, you'll do the same. Isn't it obvious? They're soft, the lot of them. Totally unprepared for any real threat. And yet I was the one ridiculed for trying to be ready for anything. Too extreme, they called me. Well, that doesn't seem to have worked out in their favor now, has it? Vampires need to be dealt with, hunted, rooted out, destroyed. Once there was a group dedicated to a similar cause. They called themselves the Dawn Guard. That was a long time ago, but the idea was and is a good one. That's why I'm bringing it back. This latest attack proves it's the right time.
All right.
Watch your back.
Iversted. I'm sending you to Iversted.
You there! Hold fast! I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any more victims. Ithron needing someone else's help. Never thought I'd hear that. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to attend to. Besides, he can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself. What could he possibly need my help with? Vampires? Well, that might change things. Tell me more about what's going on. By the 8th. Alright, look. I'll consider it. But I can't just leave this bear to prey on more innocent people. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Ithran expects of me.
What bear?
Who's there?
Oh.
Watch yourself. This bear is vicious.
That wasn't the bear? Alright.
don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume. Of course he did. He's been working on that place for years now. Never lets anyone in. His own little fortress. Well, I guess I'll get to see what he's been up to all this time. I'll meet you there.
A book. A book that make me skill go up when I read it. Okay, yeah, ask me anything. I don't fucking care. I'll answer any question you have, dog. Swear to jeez. I was not serious. I was just saying something that would upset you. You can pop off. I'm just... You know, I was doing it just to tease you. Got a fucking Dragon? Go right ahead and pop off. Not gonna stop any man from popping off. Yeah, show me the Gundams. I like that windmill one. Dogfrog, I'm not even sure like which what the difference is, what the other things are called in the Gundam show that look like Gundams but they're not Gundams. I don't even know what that means. I just assumed they were all called Gundams. Mobile suits, I see. A type of mobile suit, I see. All right, well. My bad, I guess. That's the game off hill, yeah. Makes sense. Gonna go back there though. Yeah, the mace is pretty hot. I need to recharge it. You ass fuck. Close the console. Oh, that's crazy. I feel like I've done this before. That's crazy. Oh, what? A dragon? What? Huh? Sorry, I'm saving the sex mod for when I stream the game again, but in my Discord. And I have all the big titty mods installed. Not a real thing, that was a joke. Not gonna do that. Copper, don't sound so disappointed. The dragon just peace out. Where'd it go? If I decide to download a bunch of big titty mods, big physics, crazy things going on, I will stream it in Discord once. Of course, there's no way for you to follow up on that or prove whether I'm using one mod or another, so really an empty promise, and I'm not gonna do it. Hopper, you can just I'm going the wrong way. Hopper, you can just download Skyrim and download all the big titty mods for yourself. Skyrim on Xbox. It's not my fault. Just get it on the PC. Download Skyrim on your personal computer for all your jack-off needs. You don't have a computer for game? That's so sad. What more do you need, really? I guess. Oh no, my chat is cringe.
Just one gyro. One, and I can get back to work. Where are they? You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I'd swear I left it right here. Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here.
I won't talk about WoW lore. I really did. I literally already talked about it.
Isran? Wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me... Vampires. Really? Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to?
I'm sorry, Copper. I'm sorry.
Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least one intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you? I'm sorry, but I'm not about to do that without it. I understand that, but a single gyro would be enough, I think. Well, then I'm very sorry, but I can't just walk away from this project yet.
So I have to go back here and loot those mud crabs. You want me to sit up straight? You fucking animal. You guys are fucking... Did I leave my water out there? I did. I'll be right back. Should probably pause the game, huh? I found it. Show me something on your desk. I don't have anything to show you. See this? Does this interest you? My phone? There's you. You can see yourself in my phone. What do you want to see? A D&D supplement book? You want to see everything. You can't. There you go, there's some art. You want to see everything. Here. You can also see the RAM that I still haven't put in my computer. It's been sitting on my desk for like a year at least. Hop off to quiz mode. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I saw you over there, you fucking mud crab bitch. Where'd she go? Oh.
What would mud crabs want with... I understand. A single gyro would be enough, I think. Thank you. It's not much, but this will help a great... Now, where is it Isran expects me... Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there. Until next time.
Alright, let's take a look. I'm gonna have to guess the last one. Dog frog. The smaller white, blue, and red one. The answer isn't none of them. Okay. Thought you were tricking me. Damn, Nub new. Fuck.
Isran knows how to fight those monsters. He's been preparing for this day for a long time.
Wearing the armor of a Gundam? I don't know. Okay.
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Hope you're getting along with Isran. I'm getting used to.
How the fuck I get up there, Isran? Undanium is only in some of the timelines. Sounds so stupid.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed. This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again. I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please, just listen before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me. The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured out this part already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a term. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it. He just became absorbed, obsessed. It was kind of sick, actually. The prophecy said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. For someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, that's pretty seductive. Anyway, My mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll. I'm sorry. I had heard there were vampire hunters here. I thought they might want to know about a vampire plot to enslave the rest of the world. Was I wrong? Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now? Set my hatred aside? Not a chance. It's what keeps me strong. You better know what you're doing. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course,
man.
neither of us can read
Such
it.
a dense, lore-dense sentence, Dog Frog. Yeah, he sure is racist against vampires.
Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Well, back before you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go to for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. I'd come with you, but I don't know if I can trust your friend. Let me know if you want me along.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew.
If you want me to come
and
along,
no one
it has to
believed.
just be me and you.
What do you need, Thane? I'll return to Winstead Manor and remain on guard, my Thane.
Thank you.
Were you looking for me? Of course. Let's go.
Is there a way for you to miss being able to cure her? I feel like I remember it being convoluted. She redubbed? Yes, she is. There's a mod that I downloaded that gives her more dialogue and fleshes her out a bit more, and it's voiced by a different voice actress. I figured I'd give it a try.
Do you need something?
Hey, Serana menu.
Oh? What is it?
Oh, weird.
Oh,
Can you marry her?
what is it?
Probably not with this mod. I think I did see a mod where it just adds the vanilla marriage options to Serana. Did not download that one.
By the divines, I just realized I've been casting the... You must think my exceptionalism in Magicka is, well, laughable. Well, I'll prove that I did learn more than 3 spells in the last 1,000 years. The essentials like candlelight, oak flesh. If I haven't been casting them now, I'll cast them more. Even as I'm undead, or however you put it, I still do feel like a normal person, mostly. I still breathe, feel, and sleep, except now I just have a great desire for blood. And the sun kind of irritates my skin. These symptoms are rather mild, though. Not like other vampires who almost burn in the sunlight.
Binging Gundam in Discord?
Really
There's no way I have time for that.
Ways. Hopefully that makes me more relatable. So, where are we off to now?
I can set outfit. Oh my god, there's so many dialogue options. Jesus Christ.
That's a long story. I guess we kind of have to go way back to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from? Exactly. The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject.
I have no idea, Copper.
She was still the first. Molag Bal is a powerful Daedric lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust. The ceremony was degrading. Let's not revisit that. But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity. But I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric lord. Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole. A cure? Why even think of it that way? I can't think of any reason I'd want to lose this gift, especially after what I did to get it. It may have driven my family apart, but I'm still here, and I'm alive. I won't give this up.
Hey, my bad.
Hey, Torbjorn.
What did you just say? How are you able to say my name?
Oh.
Okay, good night, Nub. I wish you luck.
While I
Oh.
don't like Riften, the rift is truly something.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
I will not do that, Copper.
It's one of them imperial scholars, right?
Might be. I got enough troubles on my mind. Can't help your friend. Oh yeah. I remember you.
Something's going on behind me. Ah! The most insane noise is happening behind me while I was having a conversation.
Long life to you, Tay.
Dragon Bridge. Where the fuck is that? Oh, it's there. I appreciate your extreme knowledge in Gundam, Dog Frog, but don't know it.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
It's already been almost 2 hours. Where's the time gone?
Can I help you? Everything all right? Ah, so that was a moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south across the Dragon Bridge. Until next time.
Yeah, you would like Gundam and Transformers. Oh, I like Bionicles as well. Fucking nerd. Bionicle lore scares even you, though? Why?
Oh, what is it? About... Yeah, actually. I definitely didn't expect there to be a war of succession while I was gone. Also, I never expected a Cyrodiilic empire to conquer Tamriel, that Tiber Septum. Even the Remnants didn't achieve godhood. But, what do you think of all this? Oh, okay then. Yes? Yeah, actually. This might seem a bit heavy, but hear me out. What's your outlook on life? What gets you up every morning?
So glad I downloaded the AI girlfriend Serana mod.
Me too. Just getting pent up on that island. Ugh. It feels so good to be outside and adventuring for once.
Honestly don't know too much about Bionicles. I saw a couple meme videos. I had, when I was a kid, one of those, I don't even remember where I got it. I think it might have been from a cereal box or something, but one of those little discs, the ones that are like this big or something, that, you know, in the disk drive, there's the inner ring, the inner slot, and then there's the outer slot. It would fit into that inner slot. And it was like a demo or something, or some sort of game I played. And then I also had some Bionicles as well. I like putting them together, they were fun.
I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time with pigs already. There they are. Are you alright? Let me know if you need anything. Well, you asked for it. Are you alright?
You gonna ask me, am I alright after every combat?
Who's there?
There they are. Are you alright? Let me know if you need anything.
I fall down. Bionicle has mythology. Done. The sentence.
Resist you, monster. I must learn the night.
Ow! That is a crazy thing I've given you back. I've given you your memories back. You're welcome. Ow! Stop! He just shoot me with fireball. Leave me alone.
Stop!
Not very impressive.
That wasn't me. You were fighting. I could see through my eyes, but I could not control my actions. Thank you for breaking that foul vampire's hold over me. Thank the divines for you. I'm quite all right, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools. You do? All right then, enough mysteries. You have an Elder Scroll. Remarkable.
Fuck is
If
hero
my
escape?
knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawn Guard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go. Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
Gotcha. Interesting. Hexagons. Hexagons are stupid. Yeah, I said it. Squares are better.
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so quickly. For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
What can I do for you? Ah, hello there. Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again. It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail. Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me, an image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men,
darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary. Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk?
Reading hurt his head and hurt his eyes.
That moth priest, Dexian, he said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking. Half of the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That exactly doesn't make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something. You know, I've been asking myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end. We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is, and if we're lucky, she actually has it herself. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was very cryptic, yet she called attention to it. Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas? Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of our ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful. Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there. But it's worth a look. True, but I know a way we can get into the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies to the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exists there. I think that's our way in. It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
Why is that dog frog? Go to ghost zone, your ghost zone.
Yes? What did you need?
True, ghost zone is cool. Rena has something to say. What you want?
So are, I think. Thanks.
Help. Help. Help.
That's very kind of you. Though, there is something else. Just wanted to say how grateful I am for all that you've done for me. No one's ever been so genuine with me, at least in a while. I was lonely most of my childhood.
I'm tiny like a little doll. Yeah. It's really funny being small.
And then that prophecy came along. I'm sorry. I just had to get that off my chest. This is getting a little awkward. I think I have a sudden urge to feed on something.
Romance fail.
Gods, I am a terrible liar.
Smiling. All right then, smiling.
Stop it. You're not helping. Don't blame me if I sneak a little nibble on you.
Don't turn me into a vampire, please.
Attention, huh? Well, here goes.
I've known you for like 2 days.
I just wanted you to know that. Yes, I appreciate you. And that's all I'm going
I really
to say.
did download the AI girlfriend mod. I didn't know that this is what it was going to be like.
You do? I'm glad to hear that. Let's get going then.
Getting worried about this mod. There's no way that I'll get banned. Am I going the right way? It doesn't really feel like the right way. Am I going the right way, Scales Cliff? What are you worried about, Dogfrog? What could possibly happen? This little freak breeding. Well, I couldn't have sex with my wife, so maybe he'll let me do it with a vampire. You don't like this little man that we are? Where am I? I shouldn't be where I am.
Yes? What did you need?
I'm so small.
Yeah, just this bend.
This way makes a lot more sense than scaling that cliff.
Big from down here. I mean, it is big, but, well, even bigger. Well, you asked for it.
Holy shit, why does this skeleton have so much health? Maybe he's just a dwarf. Or like a halfling. You know? He's small for a reason. It's a scaled down man. I mean, I guess that's technically true. Sometimes you just get shrunk. I don't know, I feel like I'm doing pretty well. I feel like he's doing fine despite his size. He's dragonborn and also powerful in other ways. He's just dense, you know?
Take a left up here. This is one of those weird double-bound security measures that my father. Follow that path around. You can find the other switch.
Bad hips or something? Oh, maybe.
Done and do this.
Oh, stop that.
Good night.
He was made, forged even. God, you might be right.
Nice job. Anything good? We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no. What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries. This used to lead to the castle's great hall. It looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this.
There's definitely more, and we're gonna make more dog frog.
Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing, and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something?
Yeah, a mod for Skyrim, but everything in the game is 50% smaller.
Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.
Oh, hang on. Sorry.
Ahem. My fellow companion. Doesn't this courtyard look nice? It's serene in a certain way, and uniquely beautiful, like a certain...
Yeah, go ahead, flirt with me. Do it.
Maybe. Well, actually, yeah, the garden actually didn't age well. No, I wasn't talking about you. Well, I was. Well, it's entirely possible. Now, enough of that. We got a job to do.
AI girlfriend.
Well done, sir. Nice. You are as elegant as an ice rink. I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around. We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Who's there? What have you got?
She shouldn't, but I mean, look at me. Who wouldn't, right? It's canon for Torbjorn to have a wife that's taller than him. Who knows? Maybe this is just lore accurate for Overwatch. Skeleton is making skeleton noises.
Who's there?
I don't know. I don't remember that in the lore. That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. He's just making skeleton noises. He's just going behind me the whole time. I don't think they're gonna add Torbjorn cheating lore and divorce lore into the game because they're cowards. They wouldn't let us romance Torbjorn in the dating game they're making because they're cowards. You're very right, Dog Frog. My mistake.
Who's there? Oh, it's on.
Oh, this one's big and beefy.
Let me know if you need anything.
Rana, you got it?
Fighting a dog is full of horror. Well, you've made a big mistake. You did pretty good out there. Nice work.
Thank you.
We're getting close. I'm sure.
I mean, it makes sense why Serrano would be expressing all these feelings for me while we're down here. I mean, look at just how romantic this area is. Another cure disease, excellent. I have ataxia. How many? I have 2. Oh, wait for now.
We're getting close. I'm sure of it. Dexion said something about that scroll. What was it? Something to do with dragons, I think. Maybe we should try asking at the College of Winterhold. Sounds like something they'd know about. What do you mean? Well, I guess it's because I never felt that kind of thing was for me. I was always expected to act a certain way, and was never really asked if that was what I truly wanted. I always knew I was meant for more, not like one of those girls who felt pretty and stood inside their castles all day. And then, I saw neither of them as role models after that. Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating. I had always just assumed that the other tower was completely destroyed inside. My mother kept this a secret, even from me. She must have been up to something she thought was dangerous. Turns out my mother was sneakier than I thought. I wonder what she's hiding. I don't think we've reached the top yet. I'd bet there's some sort of secret passage around here. Leave it to my mother. Always smarter than I gave her credit for.
Late. Book.
Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all of this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. let's take a look around.
Ugh.
There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone. My mother was meticulous about her research. If we find her research notes, there might be some hints in there. I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig that up.
Damn, they got some loud leaf in here.
Keep searching for her notes. She probably has a journal or something.
Yeah, I'm searching. Can't fucking see. What's out here is this bloody tankard. Oh my god, it's so much brighter in here. It's daytime.
Keep searching for her notes. She probably had a journal or
Yeah.
something.
Believe me, I'm oh.
Any luck yet? You did? Let me see. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the Soul Cairn itself. That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the Soul Cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place. Not bad. We'd better hope that it's good enough. Mistakes with these kinds of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them. Get the ingredients in the vessel, and let me know when you're ready. Get the ingredients in the vessel, and let me know when you're ready. Get the ingredients in the vessel, and let me know when you're ready. Then, the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Of course. What is it? I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost. Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me, about all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible, before he really went over the edge. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then? All right, here goes. By the blood of my ancestors, she actually did it. Created a portal into the Soul Cairn. Incredible. Are you alright? That looked painful. Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The Soul Cairn is, well, hungry, for a lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment. There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem. Not your first choice, I'd guess. Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours. My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. That might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe. I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way. Something that would be easier for you. Just know that, whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes, things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
I mean, I'd rather not become partially soul trapped, but I don't know if becoming a vampire now is gonna affect my like side, choosing the side of Dawnguard, if that matters. Probably does.
Have you made up your mind? I know this isn't an easy choice. Take your time. Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn. I know this isn't an easy... Are you sure? I'm willing to turn you, but you need to think it through. You'd become the very thing you've sworn to destroy. I don't know how the Dawnguard will react. I understand. Take your time. Are you... You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn. I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you. Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
Not on the list. Oh, whatever.
Hey, Torbjorn.
Don't say my name. Weird.
Look at this place. I can't imagine choosing to come. My mother must have been terrified. Let's keep moving. I feel like we're being watched. Very well.
Beware the dragon Dunavir, destroyer of souls and harbinger of the fallen.
Handle this quickly. The smell here. I frankly thought it wouldn't smell like anything. I'd heard stories about the soul cairn, but never thought I'd see it myself. So far, it's about what I imagined. But looks like we'll be dealing with the smell of rot while we're here. Lovely. How do you manage to deal with it then? Me? I smell like nightshade and snowberries. Oh, you know what? You should be talking. I have a heightened sense of smell, you know. If you think you smell like blossoms after frolicking in a fetid cave, you are sorely mistaken. But, hey, you're actually not too bad. For a well-groomed bear.
You know so much.
Poker face.
Yeah.
Well, that is just not true anymore. We're being awfully carefree, aren't we? I mean, for being trapped in a realm of oblivion with no guarantee.
Soul Karen is a realm of oblivion? Oh, I didn't know that.
Nice, really. It's just have fun. Have someone who can help me forget about all the prophecy, Elder Scrolls. Who's there? They are.
Bone Man.
Family misses me. I wonder if they're still alive. You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this. Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you. Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be right. Let's just find my mother and get out of here quickly.
Want my advice? Never welch on a bargain with the ideal masters. They don't take it very well.
Does it look like this here? I remember it looking like this.
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be wrong. Let's just find my mother and Mother? Mother!
Can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed.
Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
Yeah, they sure do, Cactus. It's dark as fuck here. Must be one of the mods I'm using.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his arcane weapon, Auriel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
I do still want the Elder Scroll because they're cool.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans? You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed. Serana, this stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've
Damn,
been
get her.
in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So, to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about? You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again, but I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana.
I can't believe that either.
I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition. If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated. I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future. Be careful, and keep my daughters safe.
I wish I could fucking see. Your sounds. Yeah, let's turn the brightness all the way up. So true. I hit... Anytime I have a problem, I hit someone and it goes away. Oh. I wish I knew where I was going. I really just have no clue where to go. Highest room in the tallest tower. Yeah. Am I just real short? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Keeper. I found one. Oh, he hurts badly.
That's enough out of you.
Aren't we all a little bit of a soul husk? You know?
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the business.
What we have here. Someone with flesh on their bones. Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers. How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I look like someone that would double-cross a necromancer? You got it. Horse, wagon, and all. Plopped here without so much as a word. I used to be one of the best traders in High Rock, you know. How people would track me down just to see what I had for sale. Very funny. And what exactly are you going to pay me with? Take a look around. Gold doesn't exactly win you any friends around here. I'll tell you what. I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along. The only thing I see around here in abundance are soul husks. You know, those ugly fungus-looking things growing out of the ground. Bring me, say, 25 of them, and you can rummage through what was left on my cart. Odds and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, used to gather. Tell me what you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal. No husks, no sale. Guess you have some scavenging to do.
Yeah, I can see the soul husks. Yeah, I can see anything. This is the audio only part of the stream where literally nobody can see anything going on, including me. Yeah, this audio clinking, armor clinking audio, 10 hours. 2 times speed, base boosted. Ugh.
No one ever escapes. There is no escape.
Ah! You're sucking me off. I'm so tired of wandering around this area. I just want to leave. I'm looking it up. I hate this place. Follow the markers. There's no markers. Didn't break, but those markers on the map, local map. Just not showing me any markers in this place. Alright, I'm going to tell you guys what we're going to do. Oh, it's even darker now. Okay, we're going to do this. Save. Save. And then we're going to exit the desktop. Oh. Then we're going to go to Steam. And we're going to load up the game through Steam so that it doesn't use any mods. we're gonna continue from last save. Yes, that's fine. I know. I know. I know. Okay, wow, it hated that. Never mind. My bad. My bad. It really hated me opening it up normally. God, it's still so fucking dark. Hey, but the quest markers are working now. And my legs are broken. Ow, he almost killed me. Bone Man. Barrier. Visible wall. I'm guessing that this quest marker is fake. So it only worked with one of them. It only fixed one of the quest markers.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Oh god, I wish I could, Serana. Maybe it did work. It just was behind. This area is way too fucking big. Nothing in it. Ow. Oh, we're almost out of here.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better. Relieved, I think. All those things had been building up for a while. You have no idea how long I wanted to say that to her. Look, I loved my father, but when he found that prophecy, that became his life. Everything else, even me and my mother, we just became clutter. I was close with my mother, but she just kept feeding me her opinions of him, and eventually, I started believing them. The moment we gave ourselves to Molag Bal, things got really icy between them. They were both drunk with power and pulling in different directions. Then he found that prophecy, and that was it. I was. Honestly, it took me up until now to figure out that my mother was really just as bad as he was. He was obsessed with power. She was obsessed with seeing him fail. It was just so toxic. Maybe I could have seen this coming. We could all be better off now. I know that in my head, but I just can't help feeling bad about the way things are. Sorry. I know you're trying to help. Thanks. Anyway, we should keep moving.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive. Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
Don't worry, I got something for him.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you... Wait, I hear something.
It's Durnevere. He's here. Defend.
Who's there?
You asked for it.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
She's leading us to the scroll.
Forgive my astonishment, but I knew volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless the soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has nearly displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself. Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
What did you want?
I'm too
glad you're
short.
here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know.
I can't believe we found my mother alive.
So
Well,
my daughter applied some of the lessons I taught her about necromancy, did she? Don't worry. I think I can help you. Your soul essence was trapped inside a gem. When you and Serana entered the Soul Cairn, it was given to the Ideal Masters as payment. You simply need to retrieve the gem. The moment you touch it, your soul essence will be restored. There's an offering altar not terribly far from here. I'm willing to bet that the gem you're looking for is there. Is there anything else? Could be your last chance. I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. After what I've put Serana through, I would remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he will deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing you value. Did you have anything to ask before you leave?
All right, let's.
Sorry.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death. I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue. Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you. For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there. I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more. I will place my name with you, and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen. Your
Graze Mazen.
teach you my Thum. Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right. There was a time when I called Tamriel my home. But those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles. I was, but unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Dilan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy. The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica. I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul. Free? No. I have been here too long, Quanarin. The soul cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call.
I'm glad we found the scroll, but I wish she could come with us.
Gotta get my soul, and then we can fucking leave. Hey. Hey, you got souls in here? Where are you keeping them? See. Can't see it all. Let me out of here, please. place sucks. Yeah, look into my fucking lighting mods. Most of the time it isn't a big deal, but like this sucks. Ah, it's so bright.
Oh, what is it? Oh, horseback riding. I don't think I do. Never had to travel much back on the island. Though, it wouldn't hurt to try. Tell you what, take me to a stable owner and we can get myself a horse. We'll cross that hurdle when we get there.
Let's run a horse.
I have to admit, I'm impressed, Mr. Pickpocket. You're now part of a thieves' guild. Partly. Compare what you're seeing here to the Thieves Guild of the Third Era. Are you alright? That was a close one. I didn't expect to be jumped on like that. And those ridiculous masks they wore. Very tacky. Good to know that cultists will always be the same, no matter what era. Could I read that note?
Oh, what's happening?
Thanks. I recall an old book about this cult in the castle's library. This Mirak, though. I've read some stories about him. He was supposed to be the first Dragonborn who ever lived. He was around long before even I was. This might be worth looking into. Remember, we're only burning... We don't want you getting a pay cut here. I think now would be a good time to talk. I wasn't sure we'd make it out of there in one piece. I know this sounds weird, but I felt kind of scared. For you. For both of us. The Ideal Masters could do anything, really. They could have trapped us there for one. I wouldn't like to be a hostage for eternity. Again. Maybe you're a pile of talking script jelly. The Ideal Masters are real. Everything I said about the soul cairn was real. There are trapped souls, cryptic, floating entities. We fought an undead dragon. What we saw basically spelled out everything I had read about that place. The soul cairn, realm of oblivion as ruled by the Ideal Masters. And of course you didn't see them. They're called unseen for a reason. Ugh. Wait. You're just messing with me, aren't you? It's not funny. Maybe next time I'll be the one to personally soul trap and place you in the soul cairn. See how you take that. Oh, are
Panache.
serious? Nothing else. I know I can be moody sometimes, but honestly, I appreciate that you're keeping our...
Can I fast travel from here? I can.
It's up. Thanks.
I think now is a good time to summon our dragon friend.
Look, there is something I'd like to tell you. And I really feel like now's
Yeah, tell me you love me.
Do you like me?
Leads to kissing scene?
Friend, but as some, then hopefully this won't be awkward.
Go ahead. The two of you kiss. I'm too short for us to kiss.
Wow. It's nice, actually. Oh, I feel I just to conquer my fear and do the very thing that still gives me nightmares. It's
because the Soul Cairn is the most romantic part of Skyrim. It's a fucking Oblivion realm.
Demonstrate power, control. It's like I just wanted to experience what it's really meant. Thank you for that.
Rana's charm added. What's that? Oh, maybe it's a magical effect. Speech skill increased by 25 with her as a follower.
I'm no fan
Dang.
of the sun.
Love the zombie dragon so. Why do you like the zombie dragon so much, Dog Frog?
While I don't like Riften, the Rift is truly something.
Alright, I guess I need... get the other scroll.
Just look at...
It's in Winterhold.
These leaves. You don't typically see anything like them anywhere else in Skyrim. Alright, let's do this.
The free air of Fus at long last. As promised, I now teach you the first word of soul tearing. The essence of your enemy's life force.
He's a bro, you're right. It's misunderstood necromantic dragon. Alright, I'm done streaming.